Sam Mosley, Chairperson of the Department of Political Science and Criminal Justice. I'm a longtime Aggie, and of course here today, after 3 decades, I'm so proud to be here.
I'm Alexis Sejas, and the one memory I have of Dr. Mosley that just really sticks out is, I think it was my sophomore year. I guess me and Brett were being too loud in the office, and he just put us out. And that was like the only thing, that was the only time I can ever remember anybody getting put out the office.
One fond memory I do have with Dr. Mosley is always encouraging me to read. Forcing me to sit up front in his classroom because I could not hear him in the back. So that actually taught me to actually sit up front and to take notes. And as a proud graduate of North Carolina A&T, I definitely salute you.
Angel.
Hi, Angel.
I came out in 2008, the best class ever. Yes, kudos. 2008, as Dr. Steele would say, those crazy eights. As of right now, I'm still in limbo. Dr. Mosley was awesome when I was here. This department has always been so loving, so caring, so nurturing. And I'm proud to be from the poli sci department. No, nothing wrong with criminal justice. But poli sci.
Has been a good friend a long time. He graduated from high school with my sister, and unfortunately she didn't find her way here. She found herself to this school down in Durham. I don't want to call its name. But anyway, Sam was a mentor for Rouse and myself. You know, he was one grade ahead of us, but we always looked up to him. He was a real good guy then, he is now. We used to enjoy watching him play the baritone sax. You know, we were all in band together, so that was fun times when we were at Pamlico Central down in Bayboro, North Carolina. But Sam's family, all of us know each other, so, you know, it's been a good relationship.
I'm extremely proud of the Aggie graduates coming out of this school. I work for the FAA, and I see some highly qualified, highly chargeable, just great talent coming out of this school. I got 2 Aggies working for me. They're doing phenomenal. I work for Aggie at the FAA. She is fantastic. So I am extremely proud of her. I want to say here is, what do you do with a poli sci? Well, one of the things that I heard one of the first people that when I first walked in say, it teaches you how to think. If I get anything out of poli sci, I'm not an engineer. I don't really get excited about numbers unless I'm going to run out of gas, or some of these other things that these other disciplines get to. But I do a lot of thinking, and surprisingly enough, as I count up the things, I don't have a patent like Carnell Jenkins. Carnell Jenkins did. Our homeboy that just passed away.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of patents. One going in that Patriot missile, but he was an engineer.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of times I was in these rooms with engineers, and they were so focused on this Pythagoras theory, they couldn't think out of the box.
You know, I really appreciate what A&T did for me and what Dr. Mosley did for me, of course, because he really just gave me the light to shine. So I really would just for me to come back here, it was like God said, because I didn't know that today he was gone. Like he was going to go on to a different aspect. Yeah, take it easy. I'm like, hey, man, come on. This is, but, you know, I really think, like everything.
Actually, just returned not too long ago from deployment in Afghanistan, correct?
Great.
We will forgive her. She went to Fayetteville State University.
We got a few Broncos.
She's represented well for the Broncos, and she has definitely served our country, and we owe a lot of our gratitude to her and to the men and women out there.
We thank you.
Well, wait a minute. She didn't, you know, she'd rather go fight Al Qaeda in Afghanistan than to trust our food at Aggie Land. Yeah.
They passed my college.
Let it
I'm
fly.
Bernadette. I am class, 94 to 98, I do believe.
I believe.
Remember was playing with me. Dr. Singh was chair at the time when I was here. And
Did you all hear that?
yeah, he was chair at the time. Dr. Steele was just having us do everything right now. And Dr. Mosley was recruiting, well, actually having you go into Model UN and telling you what you were going to do. But it was so those are some of the most memorable times of my time here at A&T. I spent about 11 years in Atlanta because Dr. Barnes made sure, in addition to everyone else, made sure that everyone applied for grad school before graduating. And they also told us to go out of state. They said get away from North Carolina and get away from your mom. So stayed in Atlanta for about 11 years, and I worked for the state of Georgia during that time. And I've been back here for about 2 years and just concentrating on being a mommy right now. And that's it. It's great to see you. Going on 16.
None of this night.
Yeah.
Clinton Williams, I graduated here December 1998. I'm the man, Dr. Mosley, Dr. Steele, Dr. Barnes.
There we go.
Right now, I'm a teacher at Wake County Public Schools, high school, Holly Springs High School. That's a coach basketball.
My senior year, I spent the entire year in DC, UNC in Washington, and I didn't have Dr. Mosley as a teacher either, but when I was applying for that program, I stayed in Dr. Mosley's office and Dr. Steele's office, because Dr. Steele made sure that we knew about the internship program, and that was like the best experience of my life. And that moved me down to getting another internship. I was with the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation and Department of Homeland Security, TSA, Civil Rights and Liberties. They've changed the name 10 times now. And then I came down and worked for EPA, and had some really great experiences there as well.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ardell Brown. I'm a graduate of the Political Science Department as well. I came out in 1999. From there, I went on to Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh to get my master's in public policy and management. I currently reside in Charlotte, North Carolina, working in their Neighborhood and Business Services division. In addition to that, 2011 has been a good year for me. In January, launched an investment group with a couple of friends who actually graduated from A&T. In April, launched a marketing company called Claiborne Marketing that deals with promotional products. And in January, we opened a Liberty Tax franchise in Belmont, North Carolina. So I wasn't fortunate enough to have Dr. Mosley when I was here during my time. Dr. Steele, Dr. Barnes certainly made up for not being in your classroom. They kept me busy, but I have been fortunate enough to establish a relationship with him, and he's imparted some very grateful knowledge that I'm still taking on and progressing myself as I continue to develop my life and my career, and I just want to thank you for that.
My name is Janet Wallace. I'm a graduate of 2005 Political Science Department, and my most vivid memory of Dr. Mosley is entering the Model United Nations program, and Dr. Mosley making it clear that we would be bringing home some trophies. It was not a question, it was not a request, it was you would be bringing them home.
My freshman year at Bennett, I was a part of the MUN team at Bennett, and I was blown away by Bernadette, by the folks that were on the MUN team from A&T. They just completely dominated. And when I was in high school, I was in MUN, so when I transferred to A&T, I sought out Dr. Mosley, and I joined MUN, and I stayed through MUN up through my senior year. I served as Secretary General, served as the president of MUN. I was Miss Political Science Society. You name it, I did it in the Political Science Department. Harry E. Fry, did the mock trials. Pretty much did everything that you could do in this department. A lot of fond memories. Everything you've heard about Dr. Steele, Dr. Mosley, and Dr. Barnes is true. I remember classes where Dr. Mosley would walk out of class if the class didn't read. I had Attorney Dudley for constitutional law. Oh my Lord. I can't even that A I earned out of that class, I felt like it was $1 million because she worked me to death.com. So Dr. Steele, Professor Howerton, each of them imparted a wealth of knowledge and insight from GIS to just being actively engaged, volunteering at the polls, always being community conscious, oriented to the Greensboro community, and always a sense of remembering your roots and giving back to the Greensboro community and staying involved. Dr. Mosley has been a father to me, father away from home. I love you dearly, like my grandfather. Dr. Steele talks junk to me all the time. He gets on me. I had to read my research paper last semester. I'm in the process of earning my master's in international affairs from George Washington University, and probably going to do a double major, probably end up getting an MBA too at the same time. But I recently just got a promotion. I am now a supervisor. Oh yeah, we haven't talked. I've been so busy, but my career has been done exceedingly well at my new position, and I owe a lot of that to this department. So any way that I can help the students, either with internships or job opportunities, you guys have me at your disposal, and I'm willing to help anyone that I can.
I came out of criminal justice, the best.
My name is Frank Robinson. I'm from Philadelphia right now. I graduated in 2007, came in 2003. I'm currently the Director of Operations for a large nonprofit, faith-based nonprofit in Philadelphia called People for People. We have about 15 programs, about $20 million worth of revenue. We own 6 city blocks. We have programs here in 9 countries in Africa. I left here, I went to banking. I had my own business for a while. I got my MBA after that, and in ministry. And so I'm finishing a divinity degree, and I'm an associate minister. And I have two testimonies. When I was at A&T, I really was not feeling from the Lord or feeling church. Dr. Mosley, in my senior year, invited me to his church. And that's how I got back into church. And all the Dr. Steele would tear my papers up, literally, and give it back to me. My first year, and so he helped me with my writing and my research. And Dr. Barnes, who's here, just I worked for him. So all the research, all the things about technology, I really learned from him, and so I keep up on everything just like he used to. And so I just really, those three. And the one thing I will say is that my senior year, they decided my senior year, they decided to publish a book, and they allowed myself and 2 other people to have an article in that book. And so Strawberry Renewal. And so that was my first publication, and so really thankful for that, and I just love this place, and I tell everybody about it.